Ya frame ohima efi akonedu. Me ye ohima efi se menyi meduane paye. Me kai da bia me kunkosra ne wofa. Me se dwani bia ne ye ma no. Enkoyi sei. Anim guase apoto. Wode ne wofa ne yiri ba afie. Na mahinta sem na mabefei. Se me di gu me nkwan mu, me di gu me froye mu. Anampo se me di chimi na mpo a. E ma no ye de. Na esansu tusha. Aduane na ben. Na hwede ye bekoso wa ha. Esa mesesi ya bwant mi jam aduane ni dio so.
Adi adi pa na wo di ye aduane ya.
Aduane na ye gu sama hinta sem. Enie, I get damn full all-purpose seasoning. Ubetumi di agu froye biemu, enkwan biemu, ananse sa wochi anawo toto.
Oh, therefore, God bless therefore.
FDA anti egadi nkatoi atom.
Can you see is going to Russia the program to let them some few weeks? Very good morning, people. You are welcome to Stand Ready, 87.1. The next about to go. The Academy Full Life of Stand Studios. Watching the commercial of Digital Avenue, 8825-9502. Also streaming live from our Facebook page at System Images. This is a special edition of our program friend. It's a live broadcast of the University of Computer Science and Social Studios by the University of the responding to the children and the site. With me in the studios are Born Request Class 3A,
Abel Angel Gloria 3A,
Yahweh Chaponenki 2A,
Asai Crystal 3A,
2A.
Headmaster 2A.
You are all welcome. I hope you are doing well.
Yes, we are expecting the Municipal Director of Education, Mrs. Dorothy Oparibeji, Head of Administration of Opericum Education Office, Madam Victoria Mensah, the Bamsu Fenihima, Nane Fiajiman, the SMC Chairman, Mr. Anane Botara Kwesi, the PA Chairman of Christian MHHS, Alaji Al-Hassan Ibn Ibrahim, all students of Parishes of Christian Preparatory School, Madam Gifty Obey, the Headmaster of Christian Preparatory School, Mr. Yao Asamoah Prempong, Elders of Church of Christ, Bamso, the CISO, Bamso Circuit, Mr. Joseph Kanga. The list is endless. Because of time, let's do it this.
Suppose students have already arrived.
Yeah, we have Mr. Anna Sanderson, Sewage Treatment Plant Operator, Mr. Kwame Sapon, working at the Building and Road Research Institution, Mr. Peter Fofier, Headmaster at Murisu MA Primary A, Mr. Amwako Ajuman, a physician. They all completed in the year 1993. We are also expecting Millicent Ajuman, a journalist, an estate manager, and a marketer. Ophelia Techi, a pharmacist, Gabriel Basubona, an agronomist. John Wesley Johnson, and one of them. Hello, precious. I hope everything.
God, let's speak to one of them. Hello, precious.
Hi, Michael.
What's happening now?
Everything is set. Some students are seated outside here, and others are in their classrooms. Due to COVID-19 protocols, most of the dignitaries are seated already. I can also see some old students and parents around. I will hand over to the MC of this program, Mr. Evans Ejemi Boateng. It's been me, Mensa Kempo Precious, reporting live for CNF Radio 87.1. See you in the studios later.
My friend na manage bebre say ye me se meda enipa edi dwumade ye titinafo edi me ma mu nyina ha me pa ma cho men se mre no dwumade a ye die ye nyina ye nim se eye dwumade bi a esombo pa a special location for Christian MHHS. And as such, if we are calling on someone to take the chair, we need someone who is diligent, affable, and worthy of taking the chair. Esan se dwumadie yi sumbunti, ye hia nipa obetimi ame dwumadie nyina akoyie. Ye kan ye tibo mu no, ye hu se dwumadie eso. Enti ya pa nipa mienu a otena adwam amayen. Se nipa mienu de odi kan eye oba panyini ekurowura maame panya meka se oye dodo e maame oye saso ye obi a oye futufuo na oye bi obi nso a sukuu sem eda nakoma so pa ye yono nso free hɔ a ye wode oka ne ho a abre nyina obeto nsa afre no efe school sem ho de ompopo ne ti mehu no emfie be eduni baby bia ye be frɛ no school sem ho no papa yi ntutu ne ti enti mensem rekra no meda otitinani edi a eye Alhaji Alhassan ibn Ibrahim ene sane mekaye no ye nyina ya maame ye nana eye bomso panyin hema nana afia ageman me papa chomo nsam kase pa maame nso ye obi a sukuu sem eda nakoma so yie mesra mensemre no mekoso ne mada enipa ewo medwa yi mu adi se yimpanyifo etina adwa mu free hɔ a ye municipal director of education ono nso ne Madam Mrs. Dorothy Oparibeidu. Yeka director of education na ofori kromu mensri nyina no ono ne sukuu panyin. Ye ni free hɔ nso a ye were the head of administration ofori krom directorate eye Madam Victoria Mensah. Afei yewo Madam Dorothy Mante, head of teaching and learning ono nso ofori krom education directorate. Sanso na yewo opanyin a ohye bomso schools nyina so ono nso ni Mr. Joseph Kanga. Afe ye nyina ye nim ye papa school ra Mr. Oscar Kwame Esuman. Medamase. Me pamacho me koswa. Yankasa ye papa nso Mr. Emmanuel Kofi Edu. Ni ene na ne wo school mu ha. Okay, Mr. Edu nya medui enti so oba bedui ebe yi na kire. Sanso ne wo Mr. Kofi Fofie ono nso e wo wewe so. Yakoswa yewo Church of Christ elder ba konso wo ye ntem abre ni bre nyina ye to nsafre na ono nso ba oni Mr. Kwame Dente ono ne bo mpaye emaye Kwame Amodente ya sanso wo ye maami bi wo ha ono nso kire ade wo ha sese wakoye headmistress ono nso ne Madam Joyce Efe Brookman. Sanso ne wo ya nkasa ye maame our primary Madam Gifty Oben. Right. Afe free hwa preparatory JHS Group 1993 Christian Preparatory and JHS Omunti ɛna yɛwɔ ha awie yi mepa matso so obi wɔ ha ne antimi anyi na di anhye a menim sɛ dwumadie ne kɔ so no yɛbɛtumi adan nipa no edi nana chairman medamase
Nana Hema, Minini chairperson, Municipal Director of Education, Headmaster, any invited guests. With the Mivia Headmaster language back on, me ahua say ye me say min chair sa red letter day function. And that's kwa ebeba the history of Christian MAJHS. And we are going to write this date with a golden ink because of what we are going to witness in the next 20 minutes. Let's go to our slogan. Headmaster! 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 Achira for Nana Hema! Nana Hema! Nana Hema! Director of Education! Director of Education! 93 Group! Omunyininche 93 Group! 93 Group! Oh, 93 mun kan kase ah 93 Group! A school for all past students. All past students. Madam Asmuntanasi. Said them see can no. Me the pass you me say me na hima. Ya entina opportunity for this occasion. We thank the organizers very well for this honor given to us. There is a saying, say, Yekromuche Union Government, Yekromuche. So the chairmanship, Yekromuche, 93 Group, 93 Group, 93 Group. Thank you very much.
Co-chairpersons Nana Efiajeman Bomsuhima and Alhaji Al-Hassan Ibn Ibrahim, the Municipal Director of Education and the team from Municipal Education Directorate, SMC, PTA members around, teachers of Christian MAGHS and other teachers around. My respect to former teachers who are now headmasters of various schools in the municipality. All students, 1993 group, and all other old students present. I'm also aware some media men are around. I share with you this day. Good afternoon. And you are welcome to Christian MAJHS. I am indeed very grateful and happy the Municipal Director of Education has taken time off her busy schedule to be with us this afternoon. Madam, thank you for coming. You give me a great spirit and honor to be here to witness this occasion. Please, my function is to give a welcome address. But if I dwell on the topic alone, I'll be doing injustice to a lot of people, especially those people who left here about 15, 20, 30 years ago. Christian MAJHS, as I know, was carved out of Christian Preparatory School in 1987 out of the educational reform at that time. I'm aware Christian Preparatory School started some years back at their former location at Asokwa and later moved to Bomso by Dr. Obin, who was then the director of African Christian Schools. May his soul rest in perfect peace. In his place is the daughter, Madame Gifty Obin, who is now the new director, African Christian Schools, which Christian Preparatory is also part. In fact, they have a lot of schools around Siat and the rest. And he was also the founder of the Ghana Bible College, the first Bible college in the country. Please, today, Christian MAJHS is evolving from the old system to the new system. It started with few students, and now the student population stands around 667. The staff population is about 28, including a government-paid watchman. It is a 4-stream school, A, B, C, D in all the levels. We have 12 classrooms, 1 ICT lab, 1 office, 1 library, 1 staff room, and a dysfunctional toilet, I must say. Please, I wish to express my thanks to the PTA led by Alhaji Al-Hassan for continuously supporting the school, even in times of difficulty when we are not supposed to pick anything from the parents. They have a way of doing that, and that has kept the school moving. Again, I would like to thank all my staff members, both old and new, and all the old students of the school for giving me the hand of support to steer the affairs of the school. The school is a grade A school. It was a grade A school when it was in the Kumasi Municipal Education, when it was under Kumasi Municipal Metropolitan Education Directorate. And it is still a grade A school. It was among one of the 25 schools that were coded Club 25, which was ably supported by the President Special Initiative for Distance Learning. So we were given materials for teaching and learning, television, video, deck, and accessories. The status has even improved as we speak to you now. The school is still one of the best in the public school in the municipality. It is my prayer and support that you will continue to support us. It was just about some few weeks ago, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, when this 93 group called to visit the ICT center. And the next day, they started planning to renovate the area. I think I will leave the rest to the group to tell us all. But about 3 years ago, they came with the same mission to repair all the computers for us, followed by the 94 group, who also came during the COVID time to clear all the weeds around, change all the boards in the classrooms, both the chalk and the marker boards, supply us with all the PPE needs of the school, gave the candidates who were about to write the 2020 BECE pens, pencils, customized nose masks, and everything for them to write the exams. And I was not surprised they came out with flying colors. My thanks go to all the old students who come individually and collectively to support the school. Once again, I wish to welcome all of you to this August occasion. Thank you very much.
My appearance here is to recite a preach. Power is knowledge. Knowledge is power. If you don't know, learn. If you know, teach someone. The world is moving. You must lead, follow, or get out of the way. Acquire the power of knowledge to help build your image. Of all worldly things, it is the most lasting. Make billions of money. You may lose it all in a day. Acquire the power of knowledge. Nothing can take it away from you. Billionaires have come. Billionaires have gone. Do you still remember them? Not quite, yet people who grab the power of knowledge, like Shakespeare, Milton, and Socrates, although long departed, still serve our generation. The power of knowledge is the most precious material thing. So if you don't know, learn. If you know, teach someone. Thank you.
My senior, Mr. Fofi Peter. Clap for him. Clap for him. Clap for Mr. Fofi. Headmaster.
Thank you, my brother. Okay. In fact, I feel very, very happy whenever I come to this school. And in the same spirit, that is what my colleagues and mates also feel. It's been 28 years now since we left the walls of this school. We are short of words. We don't even know where to start and where to end. Mr. Chairman, Alhaji Ibn Al-Hassan, and co-chairperson Nana Bomso Hema, Bomso Penny Hema, Nana Efia Ajima, the Municipal Director of Education, Oforukrom, and her entourage, the Headmaster, Christian M.A. JHS, Mr. Oscar Kwame Asumai, and his staff, the Headmistress Aija M.A. Primary and KG, Mrs. Joyce Ife Brookman, the elders of the Church of Christ, the SMC and PTA executives present, the old students representatives. In fact, special acknowledgement to the 1993 batch of the old students. The media present, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. Having met here today, we are remembered of the event of yesterday. Events that have contributed to making us who we are today. The question that keeps popping up is, what really is making the 1993 batch of the old students to spend as much as 30,000 Ghana cedis on their alma mater? Since 5th August 2008, membership has grown from initial 2 to 62 and still counting. It should be noted that membership of our group range from those who started with us from the nursery through to the preschool, the then preschool, to the JSS, not JHS, JSS. There are others too who joined us along the way. There were others too who we started with, but for one reason or the other, had to complete from other schools. Mr. Chair, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to, on behalf of the 1993 group, sincerely acknowledge and appreciate our dear sister and her colleague, Martha Konedu, who has come round all the world to bring us together. Shall we give it up to our sister? Sister Martha, where is she? Good. Please give it up to her. Give it up to her. Good. She has traveled wide and far to bring us together, and it is because of her that is why we are here this very afternoon. Our core mandate for the formation of this group are two. One, to give back to our alma mater, and two, to seek to the welfare of our members. As I said earlier, after 28 years of living the walls of this noble school, our teachers must be proud of themselves much as we do. Mr. Chair, in as much as we acknowledge the good works of the current crop of teachers in our school, we also want to acknowledge the teachers who, by dint of their hard work, affected our lives immensely. Mama Mary, the nursery attendant and a teacher, who would even praise you for soiling yourself. We will forever be grateful to Mama Mary. Mr. Nchibo Esiako, the late, Mr. Darlene, Madame Doreen, Mr. Kaba, Madame Evelyn, Mr. Chris, Mr. Ofori, Mr. Kusi, Mr. Ifa, Mr. Kluche, the Babambila man, Mr. Gezi, the late, Mr. Senyor, Mr. Aisi, who later became the headmaster of the primary school. And our dear madam, whom none of us here remembers her name, we used to call her Madame Polo. I don't know whether my mates here remember the name of Madame Polo. None of us here, because we all used to call her Madame Polo, and that is the name we know. Mention must also be made of the first headmaster we had encounter with, Master Asamoah. The man who was always in brown khaki trouser with a white short or long sleeves decorated with red, blue, and green pen. The headmistress, Mrs. Butez, who took over from our dear headmaster. The headmistress who will look straight into your eyes and dress you from the head to the toe. What betides any student who dress improperly, you come and meet Mrs. Butez here. She will really dress you. In 1990, we were very fortunate to have passed our promotional exams and got promoted to JSS 1, where we had the best of English and social studies tuition from our late headmaster, Mr. Jubin. This man will never compromise on anything than to get results. On every Friday and Wednesdays, before you come to the school, this man has decorated the board with 15 English language questions or 15 social studies questions, and will be tied you if you get one wrong. He will leave those who get 10 and punish those who get 14 and 13 with a simple reason that if you are given a simple push, you will get 15 over 15. And that was the man we met here. We miss Mr. Jubin this very afternoon. I'm getting emotional because of what this man said to us when we were leaving the school. He said, I am not training you because you are students here. but I am training you because I want to give you future. In the silence of our hearts, shall we give all our departed teachers a minute silence? May their souls rest in perfect peace. We need not to also forget the men who made it all happen. Dr. Obin and Nana Master. Colleagues, I don't know whether you know the real name of Nana Master. None of us here can tell me the real name of Nana Master. Won't entice you if you owe the school even a penny. He will come to the class and give it to you. The next day, quickly you come and pay your fees. May their souls rest in perfect peace. To the present and the past teachers alive, shall we give them, please, shall we give them a standing ovation? Shall we give them a standing ovation? Please clap for the present, the alive, those alive. Thank you, thank you. You may please take your seat. Thank you. To the current teachers, as a group, please, we implore you to carve a niche for yourselves. Just as Mr. Obin said, Mr. Jobin said, sorry, please don't teach the students because they are in school, but teach them and let them know that you are giving them a future. In Latin, they say, non scholar sed vita, which means not for school, but for life. We hope our teachers will give the students here the requisite future so that they will not be a burden to the nation. Today, as part of our core mandate and in fulfillment of our promise, we present to our alma mater something small. 20 desktop computers and their accessories, a brand new HP laser printer, one MTN 4G Wi-Fi device to connect the whole school to the internet, a 43-inch Amcon smart television, 30 durable chairs to furnish the ICT laboratory, gallons of sanitizers, nose masks, liquid soap, and then tissues. To crown it all, the 1993 batch of the old students have adopted the ICT center, which was put up by the PTA, to make it our own. The reason is simple. We would want the ICT center to be a functional one, so we have adopted it as our own, and as and when the need be that we need to fix one or two things in there, we are ready to do it. Shall we give it up to the 1993 batch? On this note, Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to introduce the representatives of the 1993 batch. As I said earlier, we are 63 in number. We have a handful of us present. The first on the list is Mr. Arno Sanderson, the chairman for our group. Chair, please, may you be on your feet. Oh, please clap for him, clap for him. This man was the school prefect during our time. In 1993, he was our school prefect. On record, he is the only student from this school, as far as we know, to have run 100 meters and 200 meters to win a medal for the school in the 1990s. We have Kwame Sapon, who works with the BRRI Fumesa, a civil engineer. We have Mata Konedu, the brain behind the formation of this group. She happens to be the organizer for the group. We have Augustine Quatin. Where is he? I saw him around. Okay. A member of the group. We have Paul Amwako, a physician who works with the government hospital at Kenya. Say good.
Mr. Chairman, Nananum, Honorable Director of Education, all dignitaries, invited guests, the media, colleagues, and students. My name is Amwakwa Jimai. Actually, the headmaster of this school is my uncle. Yes, I've been raised in Bomsupenyi, and the queen mother too is my grandmother. So I'm also a native of this soil. I've been in Bomsupenyi from 1987 till after SS, the completion of SS in Prempeh College when I left Bomsupenyi. So apart from being an old student here, I also see myself as a native of Bomso. Because of COVID, we are estimating that meetings shouldn't exceed 2 hours. But I just want to take the podium to educate students on 3 issues. Whilst we are in the COVID era, I will start with COVID, then talk a bit about sex education and STIs. Then I'll finally finish with your career progression. And I'll be very brief about that. The first issue that I want to tackle is about COVID. I just want to talk about some few observations about how we use our mask. You will be better off like not wearing a mask like I'm talking right now than for you to wear a mask and put it under your cheek. You see what I mean? If you look through the public, the students, and even the dignitaries, sometimes you see people wear masks, they put it under their cheek. They are still breathing out air. If you put your nose mask without your nose inside the mask, it means you are just like somebody, an ordinary person walking around without a mask. I hope you get it. Why? Because the disease is airborne. You stand a chance of inhaling the bacteria, the virus, sorry. Also, you stand a chance of transferring it to other people when your nose is left uncovered whilst you are putting on the mask. I hope you get it. So from today, I just want to give us one trick. Don't wear your mask and put it under your cheek, or use your mask to cover your mouth and neglect your nose. If you do that, you are like somebody who is on mask. I hope you get it. The second issue is about sex education. I want to talk to you briefly on sex education and its relation with STIs. I mean, sexually transmitted infections and diseases. when you come to our sub-Saharan Africa, it becomes very difficult for parents to talk to their children about what? Sex. We see it as a taboo. But we are in a global society where we are going. I think it is good for every parent to imbibe the culture of talking to their wards and kids about sex, the effects, the negative, the positive, what it leads to, and all issues, without going to the past where the mention of just the genital is a taboo in our society. Why am I saying this? First of all, we, those who are couples or who are married, will bear me out. Sometimes you are so much obsessed and stressed with work to a point that your partner will touch you in the night and you will tell your partner you are not interested. But far back in school, at the JHS level, the SS and the tertiary schools, that is where we gain much interest in sexual activities, leading to teenage pregnancy, sexually transmitted infections, school dropout, poverty, and inability to what? Achieve your life goals. So please, students of Christian JHS, I am giving you this simple advice. Be focused on your education. Pursue your education to a certain limit. When you get to that limit, sex becomes what? A bonus for you. When you are able to put this in you, you stand a chance of preventing what? School dropout, teenage pregnancy, and also contracting sexually transmitted infections. All what we know is about HIV. But apart from HIV, when you pick HIV today, you have antiretroviral drugs that we can put you on for you to have what? A greater life expectancy. But there are other conditions that are also equally dangerous. We have hepatitis there, which is also another communicable disease, and an STI as well. We have other conditions like gonorrhea, syphilis. Syphilis can actually lead to mental illness. The tertiary form of syphilis can affect your brain for you to function like a mad person. Although an STI, the sequel is that you can become mad by contracting a sexually transmitted infection called what? Syphilis, which is more dangerous. I hope you get it. So there are unforeseen things, a lot of things that you do not know that are related to sex. So if you have a colleague who is indulging in it and trying to drag you into it through peer pressure, stay clear of sex at this stage and make sure that you push ahead so that this tradition will continue. A day will come when we also mention your year group as coming back here to make a frantic donation to Christian JHS so that the status quo will what? Follow. The final issue I want to talk about is your career progression. Way back in school, when you are asked, what do you want to do? You say, I want to become a lawyer, I want to become a doctor, and whatever. At the end of the day, parents push their wards into areas where their wards' interests are not there. I was an athlete. I remember one day we went for training at a park, KMA Park at Oferikrom. I was a cross-country runner, and on the way, I got myself injured, and my teachers refused to come and what? Visit me in school. So my dad told me that he is not going to allow me to be an athlete anymore. But I know that if I had pursued that race as an athlete, I would have been a better athlete. So I'm giving this advice to parents and students alike. We shouldn't neglect any area of work that is not what? Necessary. We shouldn't also try to push our wards or our students into areas that their interests are not there. any area of study that our wards are not interested in, just allow them. There are a whole lot of areas. There is football, there is music, there is art and culture. There are the other fields, business. We have a lot of people in business who are doing greater exploits. Their educational level is not like ours.
Napotoka seminar, keeping yourself holy and sticking to your books. So what's na conclude na what's here a dear ye? Catch on your sex na conclude brem. Next year a dear ye. May your ban intimate na mama. Into the American. Me Kenny na we ye bear maswa and kasa me ye bear man intimate ka ho. Waka ho, catch on yasa waka ho. Ya wani ma bebre. Me pacho tie me. Ya wani ma bebre a. E peja ni pa brabo e konkan. Ene wani ma bebre a. E sei ni pa brabo. E chi ni pa ba form. E manipa beye mobo na manipa abrabo atutwa na manipa every nipa tibiem ko nipa foforo mu enti wo ye school ni na wo ha na wo ya bema wo ya baiwa hunu se wo odache ane ade a ehia ade a esombo na ade a ebeboa wo dache ane se wo besua ade yie ya woni ma bebre bo ni pabrabo ebi ni sen so be ye ni na ye beka so ye Christopher se kremofo wa ha sei sa so na Christopher wa ha ye ni na onyankopon ba ko ana bo yen nti ubi so obi obeka se me ye Christo ni me ye kremoni nanso ena wiase ne ye ko ne eniema bebre tete ya brabo so ema ye nhunu nyame ye no monyam ema ye nhunu nyame nsa wo ya ba ya o ma me de wa be school a wo se wo hye ne ma bi nsu wo se wo sua ne
Brother Bushan ne ababe piem wo bom so Christian MAJHS na ha na 93 batch o ma ba se o ma ba be ya do ye sronko meko eye ne na no ye chairman. What's your name? Now we are SP. And I'm school prefect, right?
Yeah.
Okay. To be body, you're frozen.
Pacho me the Mr. No Sandison.
Yeah. Sandison, my car about the Vama TV.
That's it.
And then who say how I come up, how you day, and Ijia Baha, 93 batch. At the end of who ya Musimo Baba ye Christian MAJHS for Mabayo Madoye.
Hayana, you started your this year. Now. School na my fakempa ye sha se in fact na bibia ekoso kan kan ba wa na yakopon ya do ma yenye bibia gina at least it me bayenchi na ebe boy alma mater no
e na ma na mo die se mo di ba be che ye 9 school
your 20 computers and accessories, one printer, 43-inch color television, smart one, and in Kenya so 30. I think the last one is PPEs. I am calling in a bit to Missouri. I use because of COVID. No.
Okay, what is a mostly more 4G modem build?
I don't need na ka. Say be you meet me I nya internet. I will have access no lab hono.
My idea. Nti no mo ICT center no niema mo atwa mo de be dum mo eno no.
Pacho ana.
Nti sika bi susu ana.
Ah, ni bo yeah be 30,000 Ghana cedis. Ka ya bo ho nyina.
Edi asem na 93 batch for mo kan ache wi asa fa na nyina Christian MAJHS 93 batch di na mo ka ache wi asa fa na nyina.
The culture so bi o ko school ha bia. Say adifefe yen fan say ebinim so ba na omo so fa school no say fan say paint ana say omo provide with books anu abeboa say na ye adwen etimi be ya adifefe ya adopt her ebinim so eba na omo so efa other part of school needs na abetuma ira aboa ye ba ha be 3 days e hye ne ma nyina ehu se nkala no mani age a teacher fo nso ni age fi se mama o de kire aye memre aye ama wo ti mesre se ye na actimi ba school ha nyina ye try at least enso betima ye bibi kakra ama mata no
abusia Mr. Sanderson na motenenka live on Dave Hammer TV ono na o ye class prefect 93 school prefect yeah 93 batch no and ono aso na 93 batch group no ye chairman na oma baba ye adoye kama yama Christian MAJ ye bedo oma se oma dwen school no ho omo wieye no omo we mfi school no omo kai se ha na omo wieye na omo ultimate ya this adefefe computers ne makika we aba be che Christian MAJHS ye do oma se ebusia for me da so e wo Christian MAJHS e wo bom so na be o ka say headmaster Mr. Oscar Kwame Sume e wo ha say daddy ye mo akwa baba de mama TV so
da se be
na me hu se 93 batch for abe ye mo adoye kama omo the computers any modem any printers ne hu keka wa be che mo ICT center say school mu nyusu mo je ye say na mo si hu ne fa
me da se be so am makonya nemre school management ayede ne papa nam se niema bibribi koso aban no nko ntimi supply nti ICT center no parents na see wo mu ne finish ye bibia ne dru ba bie na kwa be fa so a e be improve niema e ho na ayede nti 93 fo ya ne ba no be service computers wo mu nyina ma e be mfie miensani nti be na otwimi unu ni no msa ba e so mba be inspection ye me hu ya ne se wo mu de computers bono 20 printer television 43-inch color television internet wifi internet connectivity satellite dish ni nyina wo mu dia bebo ho nti na mani age pa fa begira awofo ne teacher for ene nkwada ni nyina ne mada 1993 year group for na say and the pap of fa wo ma ye dia boa wo mu school etiti wo mu ama wo mu ko duru ba bi wo mu aduru nyankopon nhira wo no
it is a wo ka say wo mu bae ba ye keep on clean for so many years ni amunya ICT center no ze Ghana ade ba ko high ba ko ba ye maintenance culture see 20 computers ya ba be kan dada ne hui na niema foforo so abekeka wi maintenance na how is it going to be
yeah I'm say wo mu abehunu ye sinto kakra na enunti na wo mo si wo mo adopt center no kra na periodically wo be ba no ma ba SS no ma ye maintenance no nti wo ma fa center no wo mo abe fa maintenance ho kanyina nti ye da wo mo si wo ma adopt from the PT for ho they say wo mo na e ba be hwe so maintenance culture then bibi wo bia wo mo na e ba be hwe da wo ma si
okay there are some no catch chat
asema me kan chat wa ne se me bompa ye say all students who baby in fact historic especially basic school who say all students wura school mo kwa yesa na ma 94 be bisa na we no so akwa ba sa baby wo na mehye wo mo aka ni nkran ye Christian kwa baby a wo mo obi a wo nkonkɔhwɛ wo mo school dada na school management ayedene na wo mo nyina akɔboa ha be page school no na da bi wo mo kɔ hɔ a wo mo nue ho so wo mo school ho da
Christian MAJHS headmaster na moten in Kana live on Dave Hammer TV da masi ye be da 93 batch for so ase wo ye at the fair ma ba be ye school yi nyame ensure mo pa anti daddy ye da se
yo mesi me da masi bebre nyankopon kam ho school akora bo adwuma so ma adwuma ne nkoso yi mama nyankopon nhira mo
amen group have done. It is not only the donation of the computers and the accessories, but they have also given us pieces of advice. It is my prayer that all that we have listened to, we are going to put them into good use. I must say I am touched by the sincere devotion of the 93-year-old group to the school to improve the standard of academic performance of the current students. It is not only common to see this kind of gesture in most schools. I wish the old students of all schools will emulate your good efforts. Mr. Chairman, in this technological age, the computer plays an important role in education. By using computers along with internet, students are able to have access to a wealth of knowledge at their fingertips on a variety of topics on all the subjects. The internet is presently a digital library which is simpler for both teachers and students to turn to as a search engine to pull up all the necessary information instead of looking for information in a thick book. ICT motivates children to learn better through the usage of technology. They get motivated with technological tools to learn effectively in classroom or at home, leading to knowledge retention. The use of ICT in teaching and learning is essential if we are to make a lasting impression on how students learn. Now, with the onset of the Common Core standards and their emphasis on technology, ICT will become a bigger priority in schools. Mr. Chairman, this shows how thoughtful the 1993-year-old group are for their choice of gifts to the school. Thank you, 93-year-old group, for your generous contribution to support the school. You have left a wonderful legacy, and we are grateful for what you have done. Like Oliver Twist, we can only ask for more. I will entreat on you to continue to pour resources to help in the development of this school. I will encourage the management and staff of the school to also make the best effort to maintain and use these computers effectively to improve the standard of teaching in the school. On behalf of the directorates, please accept my warmest, heartfelt gratitude. I hope and wish that you will continue to do more for the school. Thank you.